What is up, everybody? Dutch with Deepbox Games, and we are starting our live stream today. Now, if you've already read the title, you know what you're in for. We are going to be going around the island. It's going to take a while, but we're going to go around the island, and we're going to have a group discussion on what Pokemon we think should go where. Now, right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Cheese might jump in today, so we might get some confirmation on this, but as far as I know, all Pokemon are just spread out. As far as I know, it's just kind of like everything is everywhere, so we're gonna have to figure that out together. So what we'll do is we'll go around. Now, there are, I think, 8 or more biomes. There might be 9. So what we'll do is we'll go over the biomes. We'll go over the types of Pokemon that we have. We'll go over how many Pokemon we have, which I think it's 34. I believe we have 34 Pokemon to go over today. It ends at Nidoking. For anybody that knows, it ends at Nidoking. But we'll go over the 34 Pokemon, we'll go over their types, and then after that we're going to discuss what biome we think they should go at, and then from there we'll go there. I was thinking that we use ACM and we just, oh nope, 1 second, hide, let's just block that person for a second, give me 1 second. We'll time you out for a second. Hello, everyone. What's going on? What is up? Let me say hi to everybody. Edgar, what's going on? Jackie, hello. Marcus, what's up? Navigator Boys, what's going on? Jacob, Gage, what is up, everybody? Alan, hey, how's it going? Hey, Senpai, hey, Cool Bear. Pretty Cool Bear. Corian, hey, guys, what's going on? Melissa, hey, more gang. Hey, how am I doing? I'm fantastic. How's everybody else doing? How's everybody going? When does it start? It's starting right now. It's starting right now. Hey, Stormwalkers, what's going on? RTH in the house. Good evening. Good evening. How are you doing? Okay, so really quick, what we'll do is let's just talk about the Pokemon that we have. Let's get a better background. I was going to go outside, but it's nighttime and it's really dark out here. I only have one light so far, and it's raining. Oh my goodness, it's dark and it's raining. So what we'll do is here, let's just go over here. Can't really see outside very well. We can just stand. We'll use these for backing. For anyone that doesn't know this, if you walk a certain way and then only turn your camera, you get the sexiest pose ever. Look at that pose. Is that not sex? This is regular pose. That's regular. And then to get sexy pose, walk this way and then look over your shoulder. Sexy pose. That's how you do it. There you go, everyone. That was a tip for you. That was all for you. Okay, so let's go over the Pokemon that we have to talk about first. I need to tab this, and then I have this broken up. So, the Pokemon that we have to go over so far is we have Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. We have Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Squirtle, Wurturtle, Blastoise. Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill. Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. Rattata, Raticate. Sparrow, Fearow. Ekans, Arbok. Pikachu, Raichu. Sandshrew, Sandslash. And then the Nidoran family all the way to Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So those are the 34 Pokemon we're going to be going over, and we also need to talk about their typing. For instance, with the Nidoqueen and Nidoking family, those are mostly poison-type Pokemon. They're going to be grass poison-type Pokemon, so we're going to have to talk about that. Now, before we get too into what their typings are, and I think the only one that's really going to give us trouble is Pikachu. If anyone knows what to do with a Pikachu and Raichu, just tell me now. I was thinking we do whatever we end up doing with a Rattata, whatever we do with that one, we could do with Pikachu, because they're both mouse Pokemon. But it being electric, I was just confused with it being electric type. But everybody else, it seems to be pretty easy. Now let's talk about biomes just a little bit. We have a beach biome, we have a river, grasslands, swamp, jungle, the redwood forest, the mountains, the snow, and the ocean. If y'all can't tell, I'm not doing this off the top of my head. I have notes. I have notes on the side. I don't know this off the top of my head. Hello, Evoltol Gaming. What's up? What's going on? A long time no see. Great Fawn, what's up? Oh my god, I've been missing all the streams. No, don't miss them. Gamer Alley, hey, what's going on? What's up, everybody? So this is what we're working with. We're working with these biomes. So basically, we're going to be playing Connect the Dots, in a sense, with the 34 Pokemon and these biomes. We're going to be trying to figure out what we think goes where and why. Why do we think that it's best to go there? So what I'll do really quick is let me click back into here. I was hoping we were going to get some daytime. Apparently we're not going to get lucky enough with the daytime. Let me get out of K. And what we're going to be doing is using ACM. Let's get out here for a second. Ooh, it's dark. It is dark. Let me fly right here. What we'll probably do for now is we'll probably Gamma 3, just so everybody can see a little bit. Still, I know it's a little hard to see still. Oh, couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. I know it's a little hard to see. But what we need to do is we can start with... I guess we can start at the top of the list. Let's work with Bulbasaurs. Should we start with Bulbasaur or should we just go with grass Pokemon? What is this? Oh, the Pikachu has electricity around it. This is my first wild Pikachu I've seen. Huh. I haven't seen that yet. That's really neat. This is my first wild Pikachu. Look how small it is. Wait. I want a front view of you. Hold on. Stop walking so fast. That is so cool. Okay, hold on. Can we catch this really quick? Just cuz. You know, it might not be a bad idea. Oh, is it gonna come out? Oh, it's coming after me. Crap. Okay, let's run. Let's get away. Let's not take it towards the Pokemon. What we'll do is, I guess let's start maybe with a biome. Let's talk, that is probably a better idea. Let's go biome to biome and then discuss what Pokemon we think should be in each biome instead of going Pokemon to Pokemon, because that might be a little bit harder. You know, it would just take longer because then we'd be going grass, fire, water. And then it would be like ground, grass, fire. It's going to take too long. So really quick, let's go to biomes and let's just start with the first one. So we have beach. Beach was the first one. Now rivers and beaches are pretty close to the same, but they're really different because rivers are going to be all inside of the map. They're going to be in the middle, and the beaches are going to be where everybody is usually starting, somewhere on the outer rim of the map when you're starting the game. So I was thinking if we're going to do something like Pikachu's being mouse Pokemon, maybe being a little bit more accessible, maybe it being a beach Pokemon. Or, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. A river Pokemon. Something that's on a beach, near water, but since the rivers are near the redwood forest and the mountains, and they're usually near harder places, I thought that might be a good place for a Pikachu and a Raichu. And I was really hoping, again, I'm going to have to talk more to Cheese about this, but I'm really hoping that the spawn rates are something we can change. Now, that might be something that you just have to change yourself individually per server, which shouldn't be too hard. You can go and change it in your admin settings for anyone that actually owns their own server or is in a single player server playing by themselves, which even in a single player server you can have, I think, up to like 3 or 4 people in your own single player server, and they're tethered. They just can't get too far away from you. So you can still have your own fun with this if you wanted to download this for just by yourself reasons. Now, getting that, hold on, let me get near the Pokemon really quick. Let me go like this. There we go. So, talking about Pikachu, that was the hardest one. I was thinking that should go rivers, and I was thinking for beaches, we should have smaller Pokemon. Now, for the smaller Pokemon that we have, let me go back to the Pokédex that we have. I don't think Sandshrew should go there. I really don't think Nidoran should be there just because of their evolutions. When they evolve, I think they're too big. I was really thinking the Nidoran family should be Redwood Forest, maybe. But I'm thinking... Okay, here, let's knock out an easy one. Ekans and Arbok, that's obviously going to be the swamp. That's obviously a swamp. I was thinking Spearow, I was thinking that one should maybe be on a beach. You know, because in the original Pokemon, that's what Ash runs into first, is Pidgeys and Sparrows and Rattatas. I think that might be really cool to have those on the beaches. Those be beach Pokemon. And then, except for the Pidgeys. I was thinking Pidgeys not be on the beach. I was thinking Pidgeys go in the Redwood Forest. I just really enjoy watching the birds fly around in the Redwood Forest because the trees are so tall. As soon as it becomes daytime, we're going to go start looking around more often. Or we're going to start looking around more. Put Muck in a swamp. Greek Gamer, that's a great idea. The only downside right now is we don't have Muck. We only have 34 Pokemon to work with, so we're going to talk about the first 34 Pokemon right now. But as they come out, we will make more of these streams. Basically, probably once every week, I'll have a stream where we're talking more about where each Pokemon should go. So right now, we're stopping at 34, which is Nidoking. But for anyone that's looking forward to next week's stream, we're going from 35 up. That's going to be Clefairy, Clefable, Vulpix, Ninetales, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, Paris, and Parasect. Now, I think he'll probably stop around 47, but he might surprise us and go all the way up to, let's say, 51, going Venonat, Venomoth, Diglett, Dugtrio. Now, that would be very impressive to get there. A lot of people don't want to tackle Diglett and Dugtrio because they really just sit on top of the ground. Yes, they could do damage, but no one can make them dig under the ground. I was hoping that someone might be able to take the animation from the Basilisk and maybe find a way to make the digging animation with the Basilisk work, but I haven't seen anyone do that one yet, so I just don't have high hopes for that. I don't have high hopes. Oh, excuse me, that's going to work. Robin, thank you so much. I see the $1 donation. I appreciate that so much, Robin. Let me check out this really quick. I wish Daddy was here. Fubar is not here right now. I think he's sleeping. But if he shows up later on in the stream, we would love to have him. One of my phones is about to die. I will be back when I plug it in. Gage, I hope to see you soon. Good luck with that. Pikachu, Pidgey should be in forest Pokemon. Yes, I totally agree. Now, the only thing we need to talk about is, do we want to use a redwood forest or do we want to use the regular forest? Because there is jungle. Jungle is pretty much, I mean, in everyone's opinion, a forest. Let's see. So this would be forest. That's jungle, I guess you could call it. It's just the thinner trees. It's trees more like this one that you can cut down. But then you go to redwood forest, and this is stuff that can't be cut down. You can't take these trees away. So in a way, I thought that was better for birds. It's a little bit harder to see them. It gives it more of a challenge. And another neat thing is that you can make those really cool tree houses. And I thought a tree house with some Pidgeys up there would be just a neat base idea. And you would need to kind of defend yourself. Being able to have that threat, that always lurking over your shoulder, that makes this game fun. You don't want it to get too easy. Did I not turn down my bloom quality? Man. Did I? R. Oop, did I spell it? Nope, didn't spell it right. There we go. There we go. I had to lower my bloom quality for a second. It's R.bloom quality space 0 for anyone that doesn't know how to do that. You're back, Gage. You're already back. Welcome back. Ekans and Arbok normally spawn in grasslands from my knowledge. Now, Drake and Ryu, we're not talking about where they usually spawn, because right now we're on Cheese's mod, not Mystics, so I don't think they have spawn areas. I think right now, doesn't everything just spawn everywhere, or do they really spawn in grasslands right now? But I think the thing that we're also mostly talking about is not where they do spawn, but where we want them to spawn. This whole video is not going to be about where we're finding Pokemon, but more of where we want them to be. And I was thinking them being a mostly poison Pokemon. I was thinking swamps would be good. And also, by the way, the way that I'm really going off this is it isn't so much the anime. I'm not looking at like where they were as far as the anime was concerned. I'm really trying to look at their typing. I'm trying to look at their typing versus what was in Ark originally. So when Ark does poison things, for instance, the snakes, the scorpions, things like that, they think of either the caves or they think of the swamps. So I was thinking that would be a good swamp Pokemon and a cave Pokemon. Basically, anywhere we can find a Titan Boa, maybe we start making the Ekans, you know, attached to a Titan Boa spawns. I just thought that would be a neat idea. It's nothing that Cheese has to use, but this video or this stream is mostly just for us to have a discussion on what we think would be cool ideas. Jungle should have jungle Pokemon like Mankey. Yes, no, I totally agree. That's going to be the great thing is if Cheese really is getting out all of the 151 right now, that's perfect. I mean, it's so much fun because they're probably going to be the easiest typings. There's not too many dual typing Pokemon in the original 151, or at least there wasn't in the beginning. Now, I know in the future, they changed a lot of the typings around. So now things like, for instance, a Bulbasaur isn't a grass type anymore. It's a grass poison type, you know, and a Venonat isn't a grass type. It's a bug poison type. I mean, they just keep changing things over time to where that they have more typings and more strategy, and it really adds to the card game and the animes. But for right now, I'm going to try to make it as basic as I can. For instance, let's talk about another one. Let me go like this. Let's tab it. Let's look at what else we have. We have talked about... Okay, so we've talked about Pikachu. We've talked about Pidgeys. I think we've come to the decision that Pidgeys would be good in the Redwood Forest. I'm thinking what we're going to do now is maybe... What about Weedles and Beedrills? Okay, so Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill. Do you think it should be in the same place as a Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree? And the reason I ask is obviously they're very similar. I mean, just... It's odd if you think they're not. I mean, you have... both starting off as little worms or caterpillars, then they go on to their cocoons, and then they go on to their next forms. It's very similar, but I had an idea. That maybe we could switch it up, and instead of keeping them in the same place, I think that the Beedrills, I really wish it was daytime. I wish it was daytime. Here, let me try to find the cheat code for that really quick, if I can. Annie, do you know the code to change time of day? I don't remember it. There we go. Okay, now I also need to change gamma since it's daytime. Let's go back down to 2. There we go. Okay, so everything's fine now. Let me read really quick. Is there a primate? Not yet. Right now, we're only working with 34 Pokemon. That stops at Nidoking. Now, he is updating as quickly as humanly possible, I promise. It is pretty much darn near daily. It really is. So we should be looking forward to those Pokemon very soon. But right now, we're only working with the Squirtle line, the Bulbasaur line, the Charmander line, the Caterpie line, the Weedle line, the Pidgey line, the Rattata line, so on and so forth, all the way to Nidoking. So we don't have too many to work with right now. What we're going to be doing is only focusing on those. But back to my point, I had to change time of day because what I wanted to talk about is this redwood forest. Now, the trees not being able to, for the most part, being cut down really gives us kind of an opportunity to put more Pokemon that will be harder to find. Now, the redwood forest has never been the easiest place to be in, so I think putting some harder to fight Pokemon. Now, one of the points that I wanted to make is somewhere in here, I'm gonna have to look for it for a second, but somewhere in here, there are beehives. Okay, so there's a Beedrill right there. Now, most of the Beedrills I've been finding have been around beehives. Now, I know that's probably just random. I highly doubt that that's somehow connected. I don't think that it is. I don't think that somehow he put them near the beehives, but I've been finding them near them. And I find mostly beehives around the redwood forest. Now, I'm sure that they're also in the jungles, but this is where I find them the most. See, there's beehive right here. Let's get up closer to it. Can you see that right there? Right there, here. Let's use ACM, and let's go Spyglass. Spyglass, we just need 1. Add item. Push I. Let's put that here. Okay. So right there, we have the beehives. I was thinking the beehives being already in here, already being... Oh, there's Firo. We need to get away from that. Already having beehives in here, is that another one? There's another one. So already having the beehives, I thought was a good, aesthetically pleasing thing to have near Beedrills. So my idea is keep the Beedrills in the redwood forest. Have their spawn, because look how many beehives I'm finding. I'm finding them everywhere. I mean, beehives just all over the place. Keep Beedrills, Weedles, and Kakunas in the redwood forest. I think that should be a thing. And then, now I know some people might have a problem with this, them being in separate places, but I think that they, the Caterpies. Now, the Caterpies, I could be wrong about this, and I will check this in a video, but they seem to be a tad bit smaller than a Weedle. They could be the exact same size, but I had way harder time finding Caterpie. It might be because out here, the Weedle was easier for me to find, and in the grass, I just could not find a Caterpie because the grass covers it up. It really does. So maybe they are the same size, and it was just the environment, it was the biome that was making me struggle more. But what I was thinking is that we have the Butterfree, the Caterpie, and the Metapods in the grasslands. The grasslands have very, very low grass. They have a lot of flowers that the Pokemon can hide in, so Caterpie will still hide. But instead of just tons of green grass, you also get tons of flowers. And I thought the flowers would look so good with the Butterfrees. I was thinking that that would be the biggest thing that... Oh, man, I want to get away from those. I was thinking that would be one of the coolest things. Oh my god, it's on me. We're going to have to fight it off. Is it still there? Okay, hopefully it's gone. But that was just something I was thinking about. Once I get up to this note, I'm going to read the chat for a second, see what y'all think. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think we should maybe try to do Beedrill line in the redwood forest and then put maybe the Butterfrees in a little bit easier spot since they are a less aggressive Pokemon? The reason I was thinking that also is it being less aggressive. Grasslands are going to be what you run into kind of first and foremost when starting. You're going to be beaches to the grasslands and jungles. I was thinking that's a good place. Kind of have those more starter Pokemon, you know, they're not as crazy. So I'm trying to get up here. Let me get up here. Is there anything around me? Okay, looks like I'm good for a second. Looks like we can talk. I just wanted to be able to talk for a second and not have things attacking me. Okay, so let me read chat. No Scoop and Grizz, you're back. Welcome back. Do more Fortnite, please. Stonewalkers, I would like to be playing some Fortnite. I would. I've been trying to get some Pokemon Arc videos out, but I would like to get some Fortnite in very soon. Dragon items Dragon items should spawn in volcanoes because it's a fire type. That sounds really cool. Not all dragons are fire types, but for instance, the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard line, that is something we need to talk about. So while we're on that, I do agree. I totally think that the Charmander line should be on any of the mountains. Now, an interesting thing is how do we stop it? Okay, because you got to remember, this is a mod. Nothing in this is perfect. Nothing in this is totally concrete. So one thing we need to think about is it not being perfect. How do we stop a Charizard? Because again, this is me assuming that when you make spawn points, is it just by location? Or is it like, for instance, if I put in mountains, they spawn on mountains, it'll spawn on all mountains, because we don't want them on ice mountains. So if it's just by spawn location, then we're totally fine. We'll pick the main mountains, and that would be perfect. That would just be perfect. But we want to make sure that we don't get them on any ice mountains, because could you imagine seeing a Charizard on an ice mountain? Could you just imagine that for a second? It would have to have the smallest flame, because it's going to be so cold. It's going to be so cold. Greek Gamer, I hate how Articuno is ice type now. It's weak to Zapdos and Moltres. Yeah, I mean, hasn't it always been ice type? Or I guess originally it was water type, and then when ice type became a thing, it was ice type. But I see why they made it ice type. I mean, I kind of see why they made it ice, because of the ice beam and the fact that it used so many ice moves, and that's before they made it an ice Pokemon. Originally, it being water, I mean, it is cool. Okay, no, I totally agree with that. The more I think about that, it does kind of bug me. I don't like being able to say that Zapdos is electricity. I don't like saying that Moltres is fire, but then having to say Articuno, the blue one, that should obviously be water, is ice. That does seem weird. Okay, I get your point on that one. I was going to say that it made sense because of the ice-type moves that it's always been using, but at the same time, why doesn't it use more water moves? Water moves are just as powerful. That is a little bit weird. But again, nothing's perfect. Dragonite should spawn at a volcano because of fire-type Pokemon. Dragonite, I don't believe is fire-type. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, that Dragonite is a normal type, and it uses things like Hyper Beam and other typing moves. Now, if you're looking at a Pokemon card, I do believe that Dragonite might come in other types. Just like there are a few Pokemon that will actually change their typing, like a Arceus, for example. But as far as I know, Dragonite... Oh, okay, I'm looking it up now. They changed it. It used to be normal. Now it is Dragon and Flying. So I guess if Dragon is another way to say Fire type, but in here, Fire type and Dragon type are two different things. It seems like Dragon type is pretty tanky and tanky versus Fire. But at the same time, whether it's Fire, Dragon, or whatnot, I think you're 100% right. I think that no matter what, if it has wings... And this is, again, this is my opinion. If it's a winged thing that looks like a dragon, it should be somewhere like that. I think it should be a mountain Pokemon. Now, again, I did say with wings and dragonish. If it's a bird, I disagree with that. I think that Pidgeys should be kind of the Argentavis of this game. I would like to be able to find them in the Redwood Forest, but I would also like to be able to find them near mountains. I think that would be neat. Now, that's not very Pokemon-ish. To find Pidgeys and stuff like that near mountains, but I thought that that's kind of what this game's about. You know, birds look for the high areas to nest and things like that. So I thought it might be neat if, and again, this is just if they can control things. More, whatever your name is, please don't do that again. I'll just time you out for now. But I think it might be kind of neat to have the birds in higher areas too, but I guess oh, okay, my point is that I'm hoping that maybe you can have Pidgeys and Pidgeotos down low like Redwood Forest or something, and then keep the harder Pokemon like a Pidgeot at the top of a mountain. I don't know if that'll work, because what if the Pidgeys and Pidgeotos start evolving over time? I don't know if they can evolve on their own. I don't know if they do that by themselves, if over time they get to that level, they'll just evolve themselves. If that's a thing, that'd be really cool. Plus, very random to walk up on a Pokemon as it evolves. That would be a really cool thing to get on video. But I don't believe that's how it works, so maybe we can make spawn points for individual Pokemon. If that's a thing, then it might change the way I feel about certain Pokemon, because certain Pokemon just spawn too much. Like Venusaurs, Blastoids, and the Charizards, I've been finding way too many. I should not have a easier time finding a Charizard than finding a Metapod or a Caterpie, for instance. The way they spawn is a little bit crazy. It was perfectly balanced before. Now that it's ice, it's weak to Zapdos, but strong against Moltres. So it seems like they have better synergy. Like as something where you want to go in with pure strategy and you want it to be evenly based, where it's not just one person dominating the field. It seems like they might have done that for the best. It seems like it being ice type made all three work better as individual typing. So if I had an electric team going up against you, I'd be, you being Articuno, I'd be a little bit stronger, but if you were coming up against my Moltres team, then you'd be a little stronger. It seems like they were just trying to make better teams. They were trying to make it to where one didn't dominate the all. That seems kind of smart now. Did you name the Butterfree? Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the names that I'm doing. I have not named. I will tell you all that. I have not named the Pokemon yet because I don't want y'all to know which ones I'm going to name. Usually, if I name a Pokemon, I give you a heart. I give you a heart and a like, and then sometimes I might give you a like and then a comment and wait to heart it so that everyone else doesn't see it yet. Because sometimes we get a lot of good names, and I try to give it at least a solid day. I try to give it a day, except for sometimes when I get a few good ones. I mean, I've gotten some good ones before. Before we get too far into the Redwood Forest, I need to make sure I have Charizard with me. Igneo? Okay, cool. We do. We have Igneo. I want to make sure I have Igneo with me because we will be using him a lot today. So, one of the things that I want to talk about, or one of the things that I said that we would... Oh, what? Oh, there's a dinosaur? I guess that was just a weird dinosaur we forgot to take out. We had to individually go and take out all the dinosaurs. So if you're thinking that, oh man, how did he get this without dinosaurs? We did that. But I guess this being a weirder one, we just didn't do it. Oh, it's coming after me. That's not cool. I thought those weren't aggressive. But yeah, so that's kind of neat. There's a dinosaur. A few of the dinosaurs I guess we forgot to get out. But one of the things that I wanted to do and talked about doing was that I was going to spawn in Pokemon for each area that I thought that they should be in. Now for this one, we keep seeing Pidgeys, Pidgeotos, Pidgeots, and we've already seen Beedrills in here. So we've seen most of the Pokemon that we want to be in the Redwood Forest. But one last Redwood Forest Pokemon that I want to talk about that I'm very, very on the fence about, oops, is the Nidoking, Nidoqueen line. Now, them changing their typing to poison has made me pretty curious. I've been very curious on what we should change, where we should put them. I guess the first place I was thinking is Swamp. I was thinking Swamp near Ekans and Arbok. Just keep poison-type Pokemon over there, maybe. But I just don't know. I mean, they might look good over there. They might look good having them near the trees and everything. But I guess that's something that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Do you think that maybe it would be... Where do you think it would be? Here, let's talk about the biomes one more time. Let's see. Whoa, that's dark. Where's the sunlight? Sun over here? Let's get some sun in our face. Where's the sun? Okay, let's go right here. Is the sun this way? There's some sun. Okay, so let me get up this list one more time. So what we're looking at is beaches, okay? I don't think that would be a good beach Pokemon. It just doesn't sound right to me. To find it easily, it's just... I don't think so. Nidoking and Nidoqueen, they're pretty tanky. They're great fighting Pokemon, especially if you're just trying to fight things off, you're working your way through a jungle. I think that's not a good beach Pokemon. I think that's a little bit too easy. River is another place that can be a little bit easier to get through. So, great for Pikachus. I don't think it'd be great for Nidoking and Queen. Grasslands was an idea. It was an idea, but seeing... There's another thing we have to think about, okay? The other thing that we need to think about is not so much of what is just the typing of the Pokemon, but is this Pokemon aggressive? Is this Pokemon going to try to knock out other Pokemon? Because something I've found is if you keep Pidgeys and other bird Pokemon near bug Pokemon, they just wipe them out way too fast for you to even catch them. So we need to make sure we keep certain things away from each other. Keeping certain things away from each other is going to make this a lot easier for us. It's going to make it a lot more doable. So having a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen, I'm almost positive they're aggressive. So I don't think Grasslands would be perfect for that. I was thinking Grassland is honestly going to be for those non-aggressive, really beautiful grass Pokemon. I was thinking Caterpies, Metapods, Butterfrees, Bulbasaurs, Ivysaurs, and if we can make this happen, I want the spawn rate to be so low on a Venusaur, it's ridiculous. I want there to be like 1 Venusaur at a time, or 2 Venusaurs at a time. I want it to be very low. I don't like seeing tons of high evolution Pokemon everywhere. I feel like it ruins the feeling that I have when I'm going through the game. I don't want to see too much of them. It just... You know, do you know the feeling of working really hard? Like, for anyone that's ever played a Souls game, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, anything like that, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to play through. But when you truly get through a level by yourself and you accomplish all that, it feels so good. So I don't want that accomplishment ruined for me by being able to just jump to a Charizard. I'd like it more if I only could find Charmanders and Charmeleons, so on and so forth with the other Pokemon. Having higher evolutions being way lower on the spawn rates, having way lower spawn rates for them, I think would be just fantastic. Also, talking about Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos, since we brought that up a few times, there has been a lot of talk. I believe, and I hope I don't get this wrong, I believe it was either Levi or Cheese or a little bit of both of them bouncing off each other's ideas, that they said that they were going to make the obelisks the spawn points for the 3 birds, because we do have green, red, and I believe blue. And so for that, it's not going to be that hard to do. So we will do, hopefully that's where the spawn points for the 3 legendary birds were going to be. And I believe, and I don't know this for 100%, again, this is just from what we've talked about. Things are subject to change, but we have talked about Mew being like the unicorn. That means for anybody out there that wants a Mew for your own server, you're like, man, I have to have Mew. It's going to be the coolest Pokemon. It flies around. It's going to be super useful and super strong. They're thinking about making it a unicorn. So the way that works is there's going to be 1 per server, 1 Mew per server flying around at a time. And that means, if I'm not mistaken, that's period. That means if I have a Mew, I went out, I somehow caught this Mew, no one else is going to find one until mine dies. I believe that's how it works. And then that way, if mine ever passes away, a wild one will appear, and then someone else has that chance to go catch it, or I can go look for it again. Now, that would make it super rare, super hard to find, but also super frustrating if someone kept that safe or made it tanky or just did not let it die, because then no one else would have an opportunity for it. So I was hoping it would be more something so rare that it's 1 wild at a time. So if someone tames it, another wild one appears. I'm hoping that it's more like that and not to where one has to actually die for it to come back. But, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. But Mew's going to be there, and I believe Mewtwo's will start spawning around the obelisks too when they come out. And if anyone hasn't actually seen this yet, towards the bottom you can check out armor, and there is the Mewtwo armor already in here. I believe it's way down here. Did I go down too far? Let's find out. Let's find out. Where is it? Where is it? I believe it's down here. There it is! Right there. That's the Mewtwo mech armor from the Pokemon First movie. I'm very excited about getting that. And I can't stress it enough. I really, really love the fact that the armors work as saddles. That was a genius, I mean just genius idea to make those into usable saddles for the Pokemon. Something I can take on and off. If I don't like the cosmetic look of it, I can change it. That's just genius. And I can't believe it's working. So right now, Snow Biome we're not going to get into. We don't have any Snow Pokemon yet. Ice Pokemon. Now, I do know that even though it's just a Snow Biome, I was going to put Water Pokemon over there, for instance, and Annie came up with this first, Seal. Seal and Dugong, perfect. Perfect to throw over there. I believe they're still typing as Water, even though they're pretty much Ice Pokemon. We're going to throw them over there, things like that. So it's going to be really cool. But what do we have left? And have we actually decided anything with Nidoking? So what we have left really quick is, let me get to my list. Okay, so we're at 34. We have the Nidoking line, Sandshrew, and Sandslash. That was another one that was bugging me. Sandshrew and Sandslash, there's technically not a desert biome on the island, the regular island. Eamon, hey, how's it going? So I think, and again, this is just an opinion, and I'm going to make a video for this, this island that we're talking about, everything that we're discussing right now. I will be making a very more professional, a lot shorter, condensed version of this, so all of y'all can enjoy this later on. There'll be visuals, things like that. It'll be a lot more entertaining. This is more for us as a discussion. But You have to go until next time. Later, Stormwalkers. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate you. You're awesome, Deep. Thank you, No Scoop Grizz, for the $2 donation. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Oh my gosh. Hardinson, what's up? What's going on, man? How's it going? Okay, so back to what I was talking about. The Sandshrew and Sandslash, I will be doing this for different ones. So for right now, talking about just the island, okay, just the island, I'm thinking that we should do Sandshrew, Sandslash for mountains. Make it an Ankylosaur. If you could find an Ankylosaur somewhere, make it to where you can find a Sandshrew, Sandslash. Now, in a way, a Sandslash does kind of look like an Ankylosaur. They do kind of have the horns on their back. They are hunched over. They do have a tail. And they are kind of rock sandish-like things. So I was thinking, just for this island, make Sandshrew, Sandslash mountain Pokemon. Do we agree? I see No Scoop Grizz saying yes. Hey, what's up, Jordan Swift? What's going on, everybody? Sorry if I'm missing a lot of chat today. It's just I have so much to cover. I have so many videos to make this weekend. I don't have too much time to waste, so I'm trying to run through it. I'm trying to soak up as much time as I can. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate y'all being here. But, okay, so back to what I was saying. Sandshrew, Sandslash, I'm thinking it needs to be on the mountains. Now, if we can agree on that, and I see most people agreeing with me, we got... So, right now, I'm just running through our list. I'm running through our list. I'm going to run through our biomes, see what we have done. Sandshrew, Sandslash, we can check off the list. Let's say mountains. Pikachu, I'm pretty sure we can check off our list. Rivers. Ekans and Arbok, I think swamp. Now, again, I kind of... Let's go... If you think... We're going to talk about, for just a split second, we're going to go back to Nidoqueen and Nidoking, okay? I want you to type in the chat, 1, if you think it should be in the swamp. I want you to type 2 if you think it should be somewhere else. And we will talk about where somewhere else would be, because right now, we would really only have jungle. So type 1 for swamp, 2 for jungle. It can't go in the grassland. I think we all agree grassland needs to be for less aggressive Pokemon. You're going to be finding grassland nearest the beaches first, and then the jungle is more towards the middle of the map. So I think the way that this should go is less of how the anime is and more on is it or is it not aggressive. If it's not aggressive, I think it should be closer to the beaches. If it's aggressive, it should be closer to the middle, keeping art kind of the same way it's meant to be. If we keep the mechanics a lot of the same, I think it's going to make the game better. I think it's going to keep it how it needs to be. Let me move the screen around a little bit. I just realized how long I've been talking without moving the screen around. Sorry about that. Let's start gliding back, and let's start trying to find... Hold on. Let's go this way. Where's my map? Okay, map. I'm looking for grasslands. So grasslands are this way. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to go to some grasslands, and we're going to spawn in some Butterfree, and we're going to spawn in some regular grass Pokemon, some less aggressive Pokemon. We're going to see how that is. And then what we might do is we might spawn in... Am I still going the right way? Hold on. That's Herbivore Island. Where I'm trying to go is like right there. Okay, so it's exactly this way. We're trying to hit that obelisk, actually. So that's actually going to be very, very easy to find. We're just going to aim for that obelisk while I talk. Okay, so let's read this off. We got quite a few ones, and oh man, we might actually have this even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 9. Oh, y'all both tied at 9 and 9. Are y'all doing this on purpose? Are y'all doing this on purpose? This is crazy, y'all. Okay, so it looks like some people are saying that they should be in swamps. Some people think that they might be a jungle Pokemon. It might be good in both. I mean, to be honest, it is more of a poison than a grass Pokemon. So would it be cool to find in the jungles? Yes. But also keep in mind, we have plenty of Pokemon to go around. There are going to be lots and lots of Pokemon to put in this game. So we need to make sure we're keeping some spaces open. Where's that obelisk? Oh, there it is. There it is. Going towards the obelisk. Okay, so let me put this like this. Let's get right about here. Is that good? Well, no, we'll keep it about there. So that way I can read and y'all can see stuff. No, don't get stuck. 1 and 2. 100. You want it in the ocean biome. Okay, so it looks like we're getting more people saying swamp, and I think that swamp would... It might be the right choice, but the more I'm looking at the swamp, I'm seeing how much water there is. And a Nidoran and a Nidorino is going to be definitely swamped by the water. It's just going to be bogged down. It's going to be so small that it might be really hard to see. The jungle might be a little bit better place for it. the more 2s I'm seeing. There are over 800 Pokemon now. That is very true. We're only going to be working on the first 151. But yes, eventually the whole goal of this is to hit the whole, I think it's like 870 something, I believe. I'm back. What'd you miss? Dragon, what we're doing is we are working with the non-aggressive grass Pokemon. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go to a grassland biome. I know where one is. And we are going to spawn in some grassland Pokemon and just see if we like it that way or see if they're already there. Let's just go that way. But yeah, looking at it, I don't want them in the Redwood Forest. I think we're going to have too many bug problems in there, maybe some birds and stuff. So maybe not with that one, but I'm thinking jungle might be it. I want to say swamp. I want to so bad because it's, you know, it's poison. But keeping it in mind that there are more Pokemon, I think we can fill it up later. I think we'll fill up the swamp later. But getting back into this, look how many Butterfree are around here. This is the grasslands. This is what I want to see. I want to see all of this. Look how many beautiful flowers around. Look at all the grass. Look at the bugs working together. We have Ivysaurs making it look even better. We have Butterfrees. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see in the grasslands. I want to be able to come out here. I want to see flowers, and I want to see non-aggressive Pokemon. I want to be able to move around. Now, I do see right there we have some beehives, so maybe that means that we could have a little bit of aggressive Beedrill out here, too. Because it is flowers. They would be pollinating flowers. So I guess we could have the Weedles and Beedrills out here, too. But I kind of like it a little bit more, thinking there are easier areas for Pokemon trainers. For instance, if you're starting your journey, it might be easier for you to start with a Bulbasaur versus a Charmander that you would have to go to work your way to a mountain for. Now, this is just assuming that you're starting it and playing it like Ark. There are going to be tons of people, including myself, that will be making servers where eventually we do role-playing and we have our own Professor Oak's places where you can get the first 3 and things such as that. But when you're not doing that, we're mostly talking about for the people that are just going around randomly catching these things at will. I think it'd be neat to kind of have these certain things in different areas and make certain ones harder to get. So, again, the grass is a bit high. It is a bit high. It's going to be really hard to see Caterpies in this. For anyone that watched my video yesterday, please go check that out. Don't forget to leave it a like, and don't forget to like this video right now. It's very important to like the streams and share them with friends. It helps me out so much. But the video from yesterday, the Caterpie was just so hard to see in the grass. But there are a few areas where the grass is not as bad, and you can also change the grass density. If you push escape when you're playing and you go to your options, you actually control the ground clutter density and distance and overall mesh level of detail. So these things are going to change the way it is for your game. And let's just say that you have trouble running this game. If you just cannot run this game on your PC, it's having trouble. These are things that you want to drop. The sky quality, things like that, you don't really need those things, but I do try to keep all my stuff on epic so y'all get the best quality, and I think that makes it a tad bit harder for me to find some of the smaller Pokemon. But again, not everybody's going to have grass this tall and luscious, so hopefully it's going to be easier for everybody. But I just think these flowers, they're made for Butterfrees. I mean, this is a Butterfree Ivysaur kind of place. Again, I wish I didn't see so many Venusaurs. I wish the Venusaur wasn't everywhere. But 1 or 2 is good. I mean, look at that. From a distance, that is Pokemon. That is every bit Pokemon that you want. I mean, I know a lot of people are talking about the Switch stuff, and they want a Pokemon from Switch and everything, and hopefully eventually it does happen. But for right now, we have Pokemon, and we have it oh, there's a Metapod. There's Metapods right there. Awesome. But we have Pokemon in a fashion that we can actually use. This is something where you can play it as an MMO with a massive amount of friends online and really get that Pokemon experience. And even better, it's not an experience that hinders you at all. It doesn't stop you or direct you or point you in any which way. It's something that literally you are creating for yourself. For you as an individual, you are creating a community and making it thrive with Pokemon. It's an amazing mod. Any Pokemon mod, really. Mystic Academies, Cheeses, Craymons, and I think there might even be another one out there. They're all really good in their own way. So no matter what mod you choose to use, these are really cool. It's just really awesome that people chose to spend their time putting Pokemon in Ark. I really like this. Now, something I don't think will ever happen, but I want to see it happen. I don't know if we have any modders out there or if Cheese is listening right now, but please, please, dear Lord, someone, when Pixark comes out, and shame on you if you don't know what Pixark is, but I will be making Pixark videos as soon as that game comes out. I'm over the moon excited about Pixark coming out, and I want to see someone make a Pokemon mod and some other really amazing mods for Pixark. Come on, people. I better be getting so many people in my Pixark server. We will be making a Pixark server. I'm hoping that it will be free. If not, it'll be for sponsors. But either way, I'm hoping to get some amazing Minecraft-ish builders in there. So if you enjoy Minecraft, if you love Ark, you better be sticking around this channel and hitting that sub button already. Because Pixark is coming, and it is the Minecraft of Ark. If you have not heard about this, it is amazing. I mean, it is simply amazing. It's going to be great stuff. It's going to be great. Okay. Really quick, let me answer chat. Let me get to chat for a second. Let me get you a good little... Is this a background? Is that a background you're okay with? Let's look up at the sky. There you go. Give you that. There's a leaf right there. Give me some shade. 9,000. Do you know... No, I don't. Do you... Everybody's asking me this question. No, I don't. My brother, if you get the reference. The grassland looks so cool. Yes, it does. Yes. Hey, Nightwolf, what's going on? So when are you getting the to the names? The names will not be in this. This is a stream. That is for the episodes only that I do the names, and that is also so that I can post the comments with the names, because in a live stream, I, as far as I know, don't think that I can do that. It's a lot easier, at the very least, in editing. Is this the end of the stream? No, this is only the beginning. No, this is going to be a decently long stream, to be honest with everyone. Because I do want to visit the biomes, and I do want to go over and look at the Pokemon in the biomes. I don't want to mess this up. I do have to make a video on this, and I want to make sure that not only am I happy with it, but for the most part, our community, us as a whole, I hope that we're happy with this. Because if we really are going to be part of the driving force for getting this out there to a lot of people, I want to make sure that everyone's happy with the final product. That is a cool flower over there. Looked like something else. But yeah, it's going to be something like that. Please me? What? What are you talking about? Are you going to do Aberration tomorrow? I don't know if I'll do Aberration tomorrow. As a stream? I don't know. I was planning on making some Aberration videos this weekend. Usually on my weekends, I save mostly for some streams, and I work really hard on getting videos done so that I make sure I hit my deadlines during the week, because I am trying to make sure I hit my deadlines. But I was really planning on honestly getting Aberration videos out. I don't know if I'll get a stream, but you can look forward to a video. Then I'll be there. Awesome. Thank you, Earth Dragon. You're always very supportive. Tamika Thompson back. I just woke up and got the notification. Thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate you always coming back. I do recognize you. Are you going to do Aberration tomorrow? I already answered that one. Awesome. Okay. Eating pancakes again. Nice. I actually had a McGriddle this morning, so I feel like I'm right there with you. I had pancake-ish breakfast. So, now that I've caught up with chat, now that we've talked about Grasslands, so this is Grasslands, excuse me, this is Grasslands, we've seen what we want, okay? I think that's what we want. Let me check one last time with my list, okay? So, 34 Pokemon. As far as grass, we're looking at the Bulbasaur line, we're looking at the Caterpie and Weedle line, but I think we all agree that Weedle Beedrill being slightly more aggressive Pokemon, I think that is better for the Redwood Forest, which is just right there. It's right, I mean, it's right there. It's, you know, boom. Redwood Forest, Grassland, they're right next to each other. It's all grass. It's all leaves, people. It's all leafy. It's all leafy. So let's just get over it. So we have Weedles and Redwood Forest. We're going to do Caterpies and Bulbasaurs in this section in the Grasslands. Moving on, we have the Pidgeys, which are normal flying type. I think we all decided that that would be a really cool Redwood Forest, just because taller trees. Next up, we have... What else? That was it. That was it for the grassy Pokemon. So actually, we have knocked it out. We've knocked out the grass Pokemon. Now, for Nidoran line with the Nidoking and the Nidoqueen, I believe what we're going to do next is we're going to walk our way into the jungle, see if we can either find them in there or spawn some in there, and I'm going to see if we like them in there. I think that's just going to be a little bit monstrous. I think finding a Nidoking that sees you and aggressively starts swarming you, I think that's going to be really awesome. After that, we might go check out the river down here. Well, actually, we've already checked out the rivers. The rivers are in between everything, and oddly, randomly enough, we did see a Pikachu right next to the river, so that might have just been fate. So I guess after we do the forest, what we'll do is we'll work our way down to the swamps. We'll spawn in, we'll spawn in an Ekans and an Arbok near the swamps. We'll take a look at them. We'll see how they work in the water. I do believe that they have some really cool walking animations. We did see Sparrow and Fearow in the Redwood Forest, and I don't know if I like them there. I kind of like the idea of just the Pidgeys and Pidgeotos and Pidgeots and the Beedrills, but it wouldn't be the worst idea to have a Spearow and a Pharaoh there. But I would also like to have the Spearows on the beaches. I kind of think that that's a fun, annoying beginning Pokemon. Not Fearows, just Spearows. Now, what else do we have? We have the Rattata and Raticate. I think we said rats are going to be for beaches, so that one's pretty much done. We did say Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard is going to be for mountains, so that's done. What do we have left? We have Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. So we need to figure out where Squirtle's going to be. We need to check out everything else. That's really it. That's really it. I mean, we're doing great right now. Okay. When is your next video? It will be guaranteed Monday at 12 o'clock, but I'm probably going to have a video that comes out later today also, if I can get it out on time. I'm going to try to get one more out today, Hardson, if I can. I'm going to try really hard to get this video, the video that we're working on right now. But this is the footage I'm going to use. I'm actually going to film separate footage. I wanted separate footage, and I wanted to use some animations and a little bit more stuff. Wait, I'm flying away from the jungle really quick. Hold on. I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's go right there. Change time of day. It's just because it's raining. So, let's walk up here, and it's a bit dark, so what we'll do is we'll up the gamma just a little bit. Just a little bit. Make it a little bit easier for y'all to see because we will be in the dark forest. And we're going to use ACM. And oh gosh, I don't know how this is going to work. Slightly nervous. Spawn and run. So just run. That's all we're going to do. We're going to run. We spawned them in. There they are. We just wanted to see how big they were, how they look in the forest. Can you see them through the trees? How they interact with the other Pokemon. Are they going to be taking everything out? Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like they're taking everything out. They're super aggressive. They're super aggressive. Okay, so this is, again, I don't think that the Ivysaurs, Venusaurs, and Ivysaurs, Bulbasaurs, and Venusaurs should be found everywhere. This is a good example on why we should have less aggressive Pokemon near aggressive things and non-aggressive ones away, because you get this happening constantly. You're going to have them being very hard to find because these guys are just going to be dominating everything. Now, if I fly away fast enough, I think we can get far enough away that they're not going to mess with us. But I think the forest is a good place for them. This seems like a good fit. It's very dense. It's very luscious in here, which is good because they're big. They're big. You kind of want them to hide just a little bit. You can see that it's about knee-high, the grass is. But I like that they're working together. It seems that for whatever reason they have a bond and they're not attacking each other, even though they're both aggressive Pokemon and they're not the same Pokemon. But right there we can see some Vine Whips. Oh, Nidoqueen getting taken out by the Bulbasaur. Will they get the Nidoking? Oh, they definitely did. Bulbasaurs are so strong. But man, that is cool. PL Plays, what's going on? What's up, man? Slogoban, are you going to make another video? Jelly, be right back. Really quick, awesome. Oceans, lakes, best. Oh, yeah, no, that would be good. So we could say rivers for the Squirtle line. We could say, let's just say rivers and beaches and oceans. Basically water areas for Squirtles. Blastoids, again, one of those I want to be very rare. I don't like being able to find the big ones. Bye, Deep. Going to the store. Bye. Later, Gage. Have fun at the store. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's very luscious. There's so much going on. What's up, your everyday potato? What's up? I love the name. What's up, potato? But yeah, okay, so we got to check out what they look like over there. I kind of like them there more maybe than the swamps, but what we'll do is we'll go check out the swamps right now. We're going to check out the swamps, and then once we get there, in fact, you know what? We're going to fly there. This gliding thing, a little bit frustrating. Come on, Igneel. Let's go. So we're going to fly there, and as soon as we get there, what we're going to do is we're going to probably spawn in, well, I know we're going to spawn in Ekans and Arbok first, but I think after that, I'm thinking we maybe spawn in another Nidoqueen and Nidoking. I kind of want to know, one, how do they react? Are they going to be aggressive towards Ekans and Arbok? Are Ekans and Arbok themselves aggressive? Because I haven't messed with them in this mod. And then, even more than that, how do they look? Are they good? Are they aesthetically pleasing in the woods? Do we want to see them in a different area? Because this is all going to be very important. Alan, no clue. I have no clue. To be honest, it could be 30 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be 2 hours. I have no clue. I kind of have like a purpose in mind of what I need to get done. And as soon as that's done and I'm pretty much ready and I think we know where everything's going to be, that's when the stream will end and I'll go work on that video. Excuse me. I have the burps this morning. Keep burping. Oh, it's a snail! I want a snail. I want to catch a snail. Hold on. Really quick. I really want this. That is a beautiful snail. Look at that. Purple with black and green shell. Gorgeous. Please tell me that keeps. Please tell me that keeps. Oh, come on, snail. Come on, snail. Okay, so we're here. Let's put you up. Now, it seems like we're going to find lots of snails around here, which I'm totally okay with because I love them. I think they look so cool. But this is the swampy area. Now, this is going to look really cool for Ekans and Arbok. I already know that. But, how's it going to be for Nidoking and Nidoqueen? Now, it might be even better. It might be because of the smoke. The smoke and the kind of creepiness of it all. But again, I don't know if it'll be better for a Nidoran and a Nidorino. That's where I'm a bit, don't know. Fortnite's better. Fortnite's amazing. Tyler Gaming, what's up? You're the best. Just kidding. Oh my god, my feelings. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Tamika. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day. And thank you so much for spending your birthday to come and stop by and say hey to me. I appreciate that. I do. Supercars in Norway. What's up? Can you play Pokemon Go? I don't think I can. I don't know if I actually have the right stuff. I think you have to have the streaming stuff and the right phone and all this other stuff. I use an iPhone, and I don't know if you could stream from iPhone. And if I could, I don't know if I could stream outside while walking around. I don't know. I'd be totally down. I've made Pokemon Go videos. So if you'd like to see some Pokemon Go stuff, just go check out my Pokemon Go videos. I do videos, but as far as streams, not so much. But yeah, so there's Pokemon Go stuff. So I'm going to get up on this rock. Sorry, it's fine. Myron Harris, what's going on? How are you today? SLJ Gaming, hey, what's going on? Love the Batman symbol. And Charmanders. I think we decided Charmanders are going to be the mountain Pokemon. So really quick, let's jump into ACM. Oh, I was already in ACM. Didn't even notice. Let's jump in here and let's go to Ekans. Oh, wait, did I spell it wrong? E-K-A-N... Oh. K-A-N-S. Ekans. Is that not right? Did I spell it wrong? Does anyone know how to spell this? Did I spell it? Hold on. Ends? That doesn't make sense. What's wrong with this Pokemon? Arbok. A-R-B-O-K. Arbok. Nope. Pokemon. Nope. What is wrong with this thing? Ekans, maybe? Okay, let's try that way. Where was it? E-C-K. Yeah, Ekans. Ekans. No, that's how I spelled it the first time. Ekans. It's just not working. ARKMON settles, creatures. Okay. And can I just see them? Flyers or land-based Squirtle, War Total Blastoise, gotta be. Okay, so they were broken. I know that he was having some trouble with the animations. They might be broken still. I think that's what it is. Arbok is Cobra backwards. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been a Pokemon fan since it came out. No joke. The day it came out, like when I was a kid in the 90s, and I swear to God, I've never put that together. I could be dumb. In fact, I probably, for the most part, am not the smartest person anyone's ever met, ever. That's a fact. But no, I did not know that Arbok is Cobra backwards. That's actually that's tricky. That's tricky. Okay, so it's just not there. It's just not in here, so I guess we won't get to test that one today, which is going to be okay. I think we're all in agreement that we knew that that was the one that we wanted here, so I don't think that that was necessarily a problem. I don't think that that was a problem. So let's try going with the Nidoking and Nidoqueen again. Actually, we could try these two, because we wanted to see how big and small they are. Now let's get like one of these in there. Okay, so we have Nidoking in here. No! He attacks the little ones? Okay, now I don't agree with that. I don't agree that the little ones are there and he attacks them. That's not cool. Don't attack your own kind. Oh, I wish they could do something for that. That's not cool. Man. Okay. Let me go over here. So, Nidoking's slightly just annoying, but I'm kind of still liking the jungle. I think he fits more of a jungle Pokemon than he is in the swamp. I think the swamp fits that, fits Ekans a little bit better. Okay, so we figured that one out. Let's tab here and let's check out what we have left. So we've gone over Bulbasaur. We think Bulbasaur and we think Caterpies should be in the grasslands. We think Charmander should be in the mountain biome. We think that Squirtle should be in the river/beaches biome. We think Weedles, Kakunas, and Beedrills should be in the grassland/redwood biome. We think Pidgey should be in the redwood biome. We think Rattata should be in rivers and beach biome. Sparrow should be in beach and redwood biome. We think Ekans should be in swamp biome. We think Pikachu should be in river biome. We think Sandshrew and Sandslash should be in the mountain biome. And we think Nidoran all the way to Nidoking should be in the jungle biome. Now, do we leave anything out? We did not use... No, we did it. We didn't use ocean and snow, but ocean is kind of also Squirtle territory, and snow, we just don't really have anything there. So technically, we did a great job. I mean, we kicked butt. We kicked butt. It's an hour and 2 minutes into the stream, and we did it. We did all the work that we needed to do. We talked about it. We figured it out. We got a lot accomplished. Now, we need to not forget the Pokemon coming up so that we can look for the future. We're going to be talking about, next time on the next stream, Clefairy, Clefable, Vulpix, Ninetales, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat, the Oddish line to Vileplume, and maybe more. I mean, I've already seen pictures of most of these. They're already, for the most part, done. I think they're working on animations and things like that, but a lot of good stuff's happening, and I can't believe how much we got done. That was really awesome. We did a good job. Again, thank you to everybody that helped me out with that one. Beedrills should be by beehives. Yes, I totally agree. I think that's why I'm thinking anywhere beehives, just make Beedrills around them. That's a great thing to do. Good point that it's the survival of the fittest. I wish they bring survival of the fittest back. They took it away, and I think it should come back. Shouldn't Sandshrew be in a desert biome? We don't have a desert biome that's only in Scorched Earth. And since we don't have we have Scorched Earth, but since this isn't Scorched Earth, Harris, we talked about earlier that this is just for the island. Now, we will be making other videos later on, and I will be talking about this stuff in the video, that for the center, Ragnarok, and Aberration, those and Scorched Earth, those are things that we will be talking about later on in the future, and mods that we'll be going over. But what I was planning on doing, and I wasn't really going to tell anyone just yet, but I guess we can talk about it now, is I was going to make each season is going to be a Gen, okay? So Gen 1, 151, Gen 2, so on and so forth. Gen 2, I was going to move to a different island. Each island having different Pokemon, because each game goes to a different area and has different Pokemon. Now, some Pokemon are the same, but a lot are new. And that's kind of something that I wanted to keep going. I know that I'm in Ark, and I know that these islands don't match up perfectly, but for my own series, I was hoping that that would be the way that I change things up, but at the same time keep some things the same. So that was something that I was planning on doing. I think it's going to work better that way, so we'll make the videos come out as we change seasons. Right now we're still working on the 151, and as far as I know, I think we're only, what, 3, 6, 9, 12 Pokemon into it? So we're not that far in just yet. The Ragnarok map might be perfect for this mod because of the diverse biomes. I think Ragnarok is going to be the best, or the center. The center has the Bat Cave, which is going to be great for all the bat Pokemon. You know, Zubat, Golbat, Crobat, I believe there's another one that I'm Noibat, Noivern, and I believe there's more bat Pokemon in there slipping my mind, but bats are my favorite. And then you also have the lava rock biome, the lava biome, so we could throw Charizards and any fire type over there. Ooh, could you imagine? Oh my god, could you imagine a Magmar at the lava biome? You're walking on the lava biome, you see smoke coming out of a lava pit, and then out walks a freaking Magmar. That would be so cool. Or a Magby. We should be getting baby Pokemon later on. Now, we'll get Magmar in the first 151, but we won't be seeing Magby till the next one. So we'll see hopefully in Gen... I believe that's a Gen 2 Pokemon. I'm pretty sure babies are Gen 2. If not, if nothing else, Gen 3. There's no way it's further out than that. But I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we've gone over all the Pokemon that we needed to. We found out what we needed to do. Now I just need to go make the videos. I will be doing a lot more work. I'll be going to each video or each biome and trying to get a small clip of each and what Pokemon I thought were best there. And then I'll also be trying to put in more information that's visual. I want a little bit more visual aids for everybody. So it might not get out today, but if it doesn't get out today, be looking for a video tomorrow for sure. And do I have, before I go, do I have any Star Wars fans? Or, better yet, do I have any Star Wars Galaxy of Hero fans? The reason I asked this question is we are raiding right now on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's an app for iOS and Android. We do have a raid going on right now. We will have some more raids going on tomorrow. We're going to do the Rancor Pit tomorrow. We're doing the new and super freaking amazing Sith raid that's out right now. But I was thinking about maybe streaming that just for a little bit today. So after this stream, I might be back in like 20 or 30 minutes. I will let everybody know in my Discord. If you'd like to join my Discord, just do !Discord in the chat, or I will do it for you. But I'll probably let everybody know in Discord if I'm going to come back. I was kind of wanting just to do my 5 rounds. I can do 5 rounds of it. It'll probably last about 30 minutes to an hour stream. So we might knock out another 30-minute to an hour stream later today. Or very soon, and then after that I'll be working on the video all day, hopefully getting it out on time because I still have to film the whole thing and talk about everything. So again, I can't thank everyone that came enough for sitting here and spending your quality time with me today on this Saturday morning. I do appreciate it, everybody. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're going to be calling it a day. We're wrapping things up. We checked out the Pokemon. We have 34 Pokemon all the way up to Nidoking. If you'd like to see where we're going, go look up on the internet. The first 151 in order. We're doing them in order. That's how the videos are going. If you're looking for the Weedle video to go into the series, that will be coming out on Monday. That will be a Monday video, is the Weedle. So that's your next video. Today and tomorrow I'll be working on videos and probably pushing out some streams. I'd like to play a little bit of Fortnite tomorrow. I'd like to have a Fortnite stream, and I'd really like to have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 stream. So if I have any PlayStation players or PC players out there, don't forget to hit me up and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm wanting to play some Star Wars Battlefront because they have a new update this weekend that if you play, you can get Hoth Luke Skywalker. I'm a huge Luke Skywalker fan, and I think Hoth Luke Skywalker is so freaking cool because Empire Strikes Back is one of the best. And then on top of that, I want to play some Fortnite because they have so many new skins out. They have so much cool new stuff. I think they're on Season 3 at Fortnite, so it's definitely something that I want to put some effort into and go check out. I need to get this stuff done before Pixar comes out. So I got a lot to do. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I truly appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are beautiful people. I will see y'all next time. Later, everyone. Thank you so much. Don't forget, in Discord, I'll be letting y'all know if I'm coming back at all today for another stream, but if not, be looking forward to some videos. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Later.